Hello, welcome to Silver Wheel Tarot. Today I'm going to do a reading for you for the new moon in Gemini, which is today, the day that I'm recording and posting the video. Though anytime you feel called to this video to watch it, then there may be something helpful for you in it. It doesn't have to always just be for the new moon, though that's the original intent for the video. So I'm going to be using my energy transmutation spread that basically shows us the energies that are present and how the elemental energies are helping as well, and what we can, transmute at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and lay all the cards out, and then we'll go through the reading. So the energy that I kind of got ahead of time as I was preparing for this reading is just this kind of combative energy, like opposition, but not really in a way that's not like a full-on battle, more like just challenges or opposition. This energy of maybe people making things a little bit difficult in a situation where it doesn't really need to be. It could also translate to fighting with yourself over something. So kind of this oppositional energy, and if it's fighting with yourself over something, it's really kind of got this feel of this air energy, right? Which goes hand in hand with this Gemini new moon here. So kind of going into the reading with that as a foundation here. But let's go ahead and take a look. The first card I'm pulling over here is the main energy of this new moon. We have the Devil card, so Capricorn energy. And this is an energy that is either helping or hindering it. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, interesting. So what came up once I pulled over this Knight of Pentacles is the Devil representing this want and need to have everything just right and things to work out perfect, and for you to essentially have it all, what you're working towards and what you have. But how do I say this? But in a way that maybe isn't so healthy. That when I flipped over the Knight of Pentacles, what it's showing me is that you already have what you desire. And not only do you have it, but this character in the card here, also masculine energy here, is leaving a trail of blessings behind him wherever he goes. So I'm getting this sense of this energy that however this reading ends up playing out for you in your day-to-day life here at this time, this Knight of Pentacles energy is that of already being full of blessings and abundance, and you're in the journey, like you're in the middle of the journey. So, it's like you're already doing what you've sent out to accomplish. You're just maybe not realizing it. That is the energy that is here. And then the energy with this Devil card is that want, that desire to have that goal that you're going for. And it's kind of like you can't see the forest for the trees, or tree for the, anyways, however that saying goes. Basically, you're too close. Take a step back and you'll see that you're already accomplishing it. It's like that sense of, what's coming to mind as an analogy to explain this is a knight, an actual knight, right? In training. So someone who is in training and learning that maybe is new, maybe just became a knight and wants to be this well-experienced knight. Well, they already are the knight. right? You don't get that experience without going through a lifetime worth of experiences. So it's enjoying the journey, this energy. So basically these energies present are saying, you're wanting this energy here, but really what you want is what you already have, if you could just stop and take a look back at the energies. So that's kind of what I'm getting with those cards. Okay, so let's see what we have. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so this card that I flipped over is what to manifest, and we have the Magician. It's in your hands. What do you want to manifest? You already have, the energies present are that of having all the resources, everything you need. You are what you want to be. Maybe you're not where you're going to be 30 years down the road and an expert in some field or whatever you're working towards, but you are what you want to be, and you have the power to create and manifest and enjoy that experience. I get a sense with this devil energy that this could be a real play on basically deceiving yourself, self-deception. Maybe thinking that you're not good enough, or that you're never going to get here, but you're already here. And so what the Magician card is saying is that what you can manifest is whatever you want to manifest at this time. The energies right now are powerful. They are balanced. They are in your hands to create this world you want to create. You already are everything you need. You have it. That energy is present. You have what you need, and really quite literally leaving a trail of blessings behind you while you're on your journey here. But while you're on this journey, on this walk, what are you thinking of, right? Are you allowing yourself to dip into this devil energy that is present? Or are you focusing on the fact that you're aware that you are enjoying the process? You are exactly where you need to be when you need to be there, and you're leaving a trail of blessings. So really the magic here, the way that you manifest with the Magician here is through your thoughts, right? So the Magician is air, it's Mercury energy. So you've got this, you really can use your thoughts at this time on what you focus on. It's your choice. I mean, this is night and day, right? What are you going to focus on? The end result that you want, that you will eventually get to, but it's really the journey that matters, and you've already got that. So if you focus on the bright side of things, then as you are walking along your path and your journey at this time, you will then actually be creating what you desire. But we create what we focus on, what we think of, what our intentions are. So, what are you focusing on? I feel like that is really the challenge. That is the opposition at this time, is to not get sucked into your own thoughts and fears of how things might be, or if you're, making all the right steps, or what you're doing. And this other energy that's present is letting you know it doesn't matter, because every step you take, you're leaving a trail of blessings behind you. And you've got this wide open space, and everything is beautiful, and the energies are present. But with these opposing energies here, you have to focus on what you want to accomplish. You have to be present. You have to be aware and intentional at this time your thoughts are powerful. You can see around his head, he's got all these little lights, but it's very quite chaotic. And here, he's controlling that energy, and it's balanced, and he's weaving and creating what he wants. And you do that through focusing on this card of blessings and abundance and action, and just having what you need and going for it. Beautiful message. You have what you need. You already have it. All right, let's see what kind of information we have from the elements. So this is earth, grounding, the star. Again, this is that focus on your hopes and your dreams. So in order to stay grounded in this earth energy, to get to this earth energy, to be present in that, where you want to be in the present moment. Someone I know used to always say, look down at your feet. That's where you are right now. That's what you should be focusing on, in the moment, in the present, right? So in order to do that, you've got to focus on the positive aspects, your hopes and your dreams, and where you are on the path at this time. And that's going to really ground you and get you seated here in that nice prepared position, grounded, ready to weave your own miracle, basically. Okay, so let's take a look at the emotions or water here. 10 of Pentacles. Again, a very grounded energy, but also look at how happy everyone is. So lean on your family and your friends and your loved ones and the animals that you cherish in your life, and these simple connections that are lifelong and meaningful to you, that bring you joy. It's really gonna help at this time. So I am getting a strong sense of needing to stay grounded, which makes sense. We've got this devil energy present, very chaotic feeling devil energy that kind of dips down into the vices and the negative side of things. And the elements are even saying, you know, in the grounded position here with Earth is to focus on your dreams. In the emotional aspect here, again, we've got this sense of being grounded while you're in your emotions, Earth and water coming through here. Okay, so being grounded is important at this time, and you can do that by focusing on your dreams and on what you already have. This is part of how you focus on what you already have. You can realize how blessed your life already is. Even if you just have a beautiful animal or a loved one, you know, any little thing that you can find that is something that you are grateful for to have in your life that brings you joy, that is going to keep your emotions on the right frequency at this time. Okay, air, our thoughts. Ooh, education, learning is coming to mind here. She is, again, balancing, but she is focused. It's another page energy. So if you've got a really busy mind and you've got a lot going on and you're trying to stay on what's focused, what this brings to mind for me is that you might find it grounding to actually study something. You know, it might bring you some balance to sit down and study. Study can sometimes be very meditative. I know it is for me. When I study, it's very much like a ritual where I'm in sacred space and I sit down to study, and it can completely calm my mind in a way that nothing else can. So that's what's coming to mind here. So I felt like sharing that with you. Maybe that'll help for you if your mind is all over the place in the ifs and the whats and the, you know, what ifs, and instead of focusing on, you know, what you're creating and what you already have, then maybe set some time aside to sit down and study something that's going to help you along your path. And because if you can really engross yourself in that study, then your mind is focused on that, and you're focused on positive movement forward, on growth, a growth mentality, a growth mindset, then instead of the poor me's and worry and longing for something that you don't have yet, right? The danger in just sitting there and longing for what you don't have already is that if you're sitting there and you're just going, oh, I really want this, and I don't have this yet, you're not making any progress towards getting it. You're actually reverse, if you ask me, because the negative energy that your thoughts are creating is not helping at all. So if you do find yourself in a place where your thoughts are all over the place and scattered, try finding something to focus on. If it's not studying something particularly, it could be sitting outside. There's birds here, so it could be sitting outside and watching the birds, if that's something that calms your mind. The light bulbs are reminding me of a candle right now for some reason, a light bulb. So you could sit down and meditate and maybe imagine a flame in your mind's eye, and maybe that will help settle your thoughts. So again, you want some groundedness. There's a huge message here of grounding and focusing on the positive in order to then manifest your hopes and your desires and your dreams. But the work in this manifestation here is actually kind of cool. It's coming through in ways that in your act of grounding yourself. Oh, this is cool. Okay. So in the act of grounding yourself, you're actually making active steps towards what you're working towards. Okay. This could be any area of life. It's a general reading. So whatever you're working on creating or changing in your life. So in order to stay grounded, you're focusing on your hopes and your dreams. If you're focusing on your hopes and your dreams, you're not worrying on the what ifs and the things that could go wrong. Then you have in your heart space the pentacles. If you're focusing on your family and the things you love and the things you're grateful for, that again is positive movement forward, because you have this gratitude mindset that's grounding you. And then you have in the air, the actual air sign is doing something mentally that is either meditating or observing or studying that actually again grounds you. There's a very cool action here going on where every step you take, and this is like, see how he's leaving this trail of blessings for others, but at the same time you're creating a trail, a path of blessing for yourself while you're leaving a trail of blessings for others. And in the actual act of manifesting your reality, you are actually grounding yourself. You're staying grounded by the actual act of manifesting. That's very cool. All right, so I'm curious to see what the fire space is, which is action. Oh, 5 of Wands. Keep the competition healthy. If you've got a competitive spirit, and I'm really getting this could be competition with yourself, right? Clearly, we've got a lot of mental energy going on here. Your thoughts, makes sense. New moon, new beginnings, Gemini, the twins. We're seeing all this reflection of positives and negatives and balance here. So if you are finding yourself in a situation of self-competition, you want to make sure you keep it healthy. Okay? It's okay to challenge yourself to study a certain amount. Don't beat yourself up, though, if you don't accomplish what you set your goal for that day when you sat down to study. You know, if there's anything else, I'm trying to think of how this might relate here. So the challenge, which is here in this action card here, the Five of Wands in the fire, the challenge is keeping the balance through this self competitive energy with yourself, but keeping it healthy and balanced in a way that is positive. Okay. Yeah, I'm really with this card just getting this sense of make sure if you're being competitive with yourself that it is in a healthy, positive way. Okay. Beautiful reading so far. And let's see what we have for advice from Spirit. The High Priestess. Again, very watery energy, but also she's meditating here, right? She's connected to the divine. She is focused. So let me take a look at this. A lot of like big energy here. Okay, so as I'm looking at these cards and I'm thinking, okay, major arcana, court cards, 10, end of the cycle, but very positive energy. And the one other negative card that we have here, aside from the devil, because I'm feeling that this energy is just really challenging at this time, is the Five of Wands, which is the challenging. And that's kind of the energy that I was picking up a lot of before I started doing the reading. And I feel like the main message here is do whatever you gotta do to stay out of that negative energy. It is present, it is here, it's a polar opposite to the very positive, very bright, happy environment that you truly have around you. You are more blessed than you realized. You are blessing others. You are creating your own path forward. So you are blessing yourself. Everything is really, truly beautiful at this time. But with these energies present, it is very easy to get sucked into the negative energies, to the thoughts. And so the message really here, the focus is that yes, okay, be aware and face the fact that these challenges are present. But decide to have a little bit of fun with it, right? Like, choose to look at things as the glass is half full instead of half empty or empty, right? If the glass is empty, then you should look at it as an opportunity to fill it up. If it's halfway, then it's half full and you're continuing on the process wherever you are in this step of growth and development in what you're creating. The energies are very powerful right now to actually manifest things, and that is why it is so important to focus on the bright side of things and to do things that are productive, to do things that help ground you and bring you growth and gratitude and appreciation for everything you already have and where you're going. And to be able to laugh at the little things that don't really matter that might be coming up to bug you. And also, you might want to consider using some things like affirmations at this time. That's just another thing that's coming to mind, is you might want to do some morning affirmations or something to really recalibrate your mind throughout the day. If you find yourself slipping and you're in the middle of doing something and you can't, stop to meditate or stop to study, or journal or whatever you want to do to really focus yourself, then have a couple affirmations up your sleeve to repeat almost like a mantra in your mind if you feel yourself getting sucked into any negativity at this time. All right, that's what I have from you. I hope that is helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions or thoughts or comments. Leave them down in the comments. I do love hearing from you all. Be blessed and have a great day.